Welcome, Aries. How are you guys doing today? My name is Ruthie. Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. If this is your first time here, welcome in. If you are returning, welcome back. Keep in mind that my videos are general reading for the collective, so they may not resonate with everyone. However, take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. Never force anything. My videos are also timeless, so whenever this finds you, there is a message here for you. Okay, let's get into it. So as I was channeling the energies of Aries prior to starting this video, I have the Run Wild card. The number is 29. Let your inner child run free. 29 may resonate with some of you. I'm feeling that some of you may be born on the 29th. 9 or 2 may be significant. And it does add up to 11. Therefore, 11 is a master number, and you may be seeing 1111 a lot. So with this card, Run Wild, Aries, you are fire. Okay, you always have so much energy. You are always into something. And I'm feeling like a lot of you maybe have not been doing that recently. You know, life gets in the way. We have to work. We have to be responsible. We have to act accordingly. And Spirit is saying, run wild. Be unapologetically unproductive as you can be. Get out into nature. Have a water fight. Finger paint. Maybe do a body paint. Splatter paint. Play in the rain. Put your feet in the mud. Do whatever it is that you love to do. Do whatever it is that you probably did as a kid and were unapologetic for it because you loved it. Spirit is saying to do that now. Be you. Connect with your inner child and run free. This is absolutely the time. Why? Because we have the communication is key card here, and this is the new moon in Gemini. And what this is a new cycle. It's starting over. This is the time for you to wipe the slate clean. Whatever you have been recently, maybe just pondering on, not happy with, let it go. This is a new cycle, you guys. This is a new start. Okay, all that other stuff doesn't even matter anymore. You can literally create the reality that you want. We all have that power. We are the magician, and Spirit is saying to do it. Connect with who you were as a child. Do those things, and don't be sorry about it at all. If you have an unproductive day in society's definition of unproductive, so be it. But go have fun. Go get a bunch of friends together. Socialize. Go out. Do what it is that you do, because this is your time. And Spirit is saying this is the energy that you need, this fun, laughing, hyper, happy energy. Lift the vibrations of yourself, because when you lift the vibrations of yourself, you actually lift the vibrations of Mother Gaia and the people around you. And it is so imperative at this time that we are doing that together as a collective. So let's get into some tarot. Spirit and angels, what do we have for the sign of Aries, for the collective, for the end of September, please? What do we have for the sign of Aries for the end of September? For the sign of Aries for the end of September, please. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for the sign of Aries? Thank you. Oh, yes. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. And Spirit's saying full force, keep going, keep pushing, do you. Whatever it is that you've been pondering on, go for it. Go for it. Get that fire lit. You are a fire sign. You are you have fire just in you, and this is the time. Push forward, persevere. You have the willpower. You will receive the recognition and the victory. But be sure that whatever you do, Spirit is saying to find balance. Make sure that you balance out everything. Um, Prioritize. This is definitely a time to prioritize the people in your life, the situations in your life, the choices in your life, everything that you do on a daily basis. You want to be mindful of. You want to have plainness always, but you want to balance that out, and you want to prioritize everything in your life right now. It is very, very important. You have a lot of choices. I feel some procrastination, over analyzing. Um, you have all these things coming to your head, all these ideas that just like hit you, hit you, hit you. And I think you overwhelm yourself with that. And that's where the procrastination sets in. Thank you, Spirit. And that's why it's so important to prioritize. When you prioritize the things in your life and you set your goals from most important, must do now, and further out, then you have a more clear focus. I feel like you have all kinds of things you want to do, and that's a beautiful thing. Don't lose that. However, one thing at a time, right? Let's take one step in front of the other step in front of the other step. So you want to prioritize. Girl, I cannot even speak today. I don't know what. All of these wonderful ideas that you have going on within you, okay? And knock them out one by one, because if anybody's going to do it, it's you, Aries. It's definitely you. Six of Fire. There is absolutely success, recognition. I just said that, didn't I? This is a card of recognition, of success. This is going to broaden your self-esteem. You are, I mean, look at her. She's like, yeah, I fucking did it. I did it. Yeah. You are doing it. You are absolutely doing it. And you're going to continue to do it. Spirit is just saying you need to prioritize, and you need to put your goals and all your ideas, write them down, put them where you can see them every day, so nothing goes unnoticed and nothing gets lost, so to speak. But you absolutely want to prioritize them and knock them out one at a time, okay? Because fairness, justice is in your favor. So this could be a legal matter. I'm not feeling like it is, honestly. This is coming up for all signs, I must say. And for none of the signs, I'm feeling like it's legal matters. I feel like this is really Spirit saying, hey, I'm on your side. Whatever you choose to do, I got you. Like, the scales are in balance for you. Okay? Let's get into the cards we have here. So I do feel that Spirit is saying here, you're feeling overworked, stressed, and imbalanced, okay? And that aligns perfectly with what we're talking about here. Spirit is saying, go out and connect with your inner child. Do those crazy things that you did as a child that you were unapologetic about. It is so important to have that fun, to be unapologetically unproductive. And that doesn't mean to do nothing. That means to go put your feet in the mud, go ground yourself, have a paintball fight, throw water balloons, go out and socialize, hang out with your friends, prioritize your goals, write down your ideas, things that make you happy, things that make you feel free. Aries, you love freedom. You love freedom. And when you feel like you are in a box, so to speak, you can't handle it. You feel overwhelmed. You feel stressed out. You are an explorer by heart. You are free by heart. And Spirit is saying connect back with that, because that is exactly the energy that was intended for you. And because of society's beliefs, because of our programming since we come into this world, because of indoctrination, because of the way that our parents were raised and what was embedded in them, we tend to get put inside a box, and we get told no all the time, and we get told that we're too much, we have too much energy. And the truth of the matter is that that's not true. This is exactly the energy that was intended for you. And this is exactly how you are happy, being free, being an explorer, doing fun and crazy things, and you don't feel bad about it. And so you shouldn't now. Give yourself permission to be your authentic self. Give yourself permission to connect with your inner child and to do all those things that make you happy. Absolutely. And find the balance in it. There must be balance in your life. You don't want to get too crazy where everything is just, chaotic for you, but at the same time, you don't want to be put in a box, and you shouldn't be. Okay. We do have the end of a cycle here for you, Aries. So all that being entrapped, feeling enclosed, feeling like you're too much, feeling like, you're having people around you that doesn't appreciate your fire, your energy, your inner child. I don't want to use the word crazy, but crazy doesn't mean it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It really doesn't. You are beautiful crazy. Absolutely, without a doubt. And whoever doesn't align with that, whoever can't appreciate that beauty in you, let them fall off. Let them fall off. They're not meant to be there anyway, because you're closing out a cycle. You're closing out a cycle here. Absolutely. This is the 10 of air. So there's endings, there's recovery, there's freedom. There is freedom with this card. And it specifically says it. I mean, take a look. Okay. And this is what I was just saying prior to this card. So there is freedom in this. And Spirit's saying, go ahead, go full force, Aries, with balance, with prioritizing your goals and all your ideas so that you can knock them out one by one and not forget some or overwhelm yourself with just all of that comes to you all the time. Page of Earth here. So you have done a lot of work. You have done not just a lot of inner work, but a lot of study work. Like you've actually went and you've been learning a lot of things, be it whether they're certifications or YouTube, you've been researching. You've been looking to learn a lot of things. You've been curious about a lot of things. You've been opening your mind to a lot of things lately, and you have been working. You've been learning, and that is awesome. Keep opening your mind. Keep doing that makes you happy. Keep doing that makes you happy. That is exactly where Spirit wants you to be. That's exactly the energy you should be in. And this is the time now to inspire others, to walk with your head high in that confidence of everything that you know, all the work that you've put in, everything that you're learning, and being your authentic self. And remember, whoever doesn't align with that, whoever thinks that you're too much, doesn't belong there anyway, let them fall away. You are absolutely not too much. You are exactly perfect the way that you are. Don't ever let anybody take that from you. Don't let anybody make you feel little, steal your shine, or take your happiness. The fire that you have within you is actually intriguing. It's inspiring. It's amazing. It makes others want to have that. And you also open the doors and the light to other people to show them like, hey, don't be so serious. Like, come on, let's have a good time. Let's be a little fucking crazy, and that's a beautiful thing because we're in a terrible place right now as a collective in the world. Like all the truths are coming, but people are awakening and people are seeing things different from a whole different perspective. And your energy is life-saving to a lot of people. And don't ever doubt that. Don't ever, ever, ever doubt that. For real. If you've been following my videos, you've seen my little girl who has taken part in my videos because I am a single mom. And I try to do these videos around the time that she takes her nap, but sometimes, things just happen and I just need to make a video. So she is an Aries baby and she's fire. She definitely has changed my life and has given me a new perspective on life, a new view. And there's times where I'm like either down and I'm going through my shit too. Like, we're all going through shit. Or I'm just like in a different mode and she just doesn't stop. She just comes at me because she's like, hey, hello, this is what life is. And sometimes I get so frustrated and then I just stop and I look at her and I'm like, okay, the light in me sees the light in you. I get it. And I will do whatever it is that she's doing that she's wanting to do. And then I just end up having so much fun. And she literally saved my life. And that is the energy that you have. So don't ever doubt it. Don't ever think that you're too much. As long as you know where you're going and you have a focused goal and you are doing things from your heart and you are authentic and you are happy with where you're at and what is happening with you, don't ever water yourself down. Anybody thinks that you're too much, they don't belong there. Okay? Let's get some clarifiers out. Okay. Sorry, guys. I am like, I can't even hold the cards right now. Okay. Aries energies, Spirit, please. What do we have crossing Aries, Spirit? What do we have crossing Aries, Spirit, for the end of September? Thank you, Spirit. I think this one wants to come too, so we're going to let that one go. What do we have for Aries, Spirit? Anything else? What's crossing Aries? So that one wants to come. Thank you. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We got quite a few cards here. Let me get these up off the floor and see where we're at. So we have the Seven of Cups again. And let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me really take this in right here. Okay. Yes. Balance. I feel a lot of you, your past is coming up. There's something from your past that's been coming up lately. That's kind of got you in your head. It's kind of got you in your head here. Yeah. And I feel like this has happened because you are in the process of doing some work here, some inner work. So the moon card came out sideways, okay? The moon for me, you know, when you are like up in the woods or in the country and there's not a lot of like lights going on. So it's really dark at night. But the moon, when it's a full moon, it shines light. And our ancestors used to travel further on their missions during the full moon because it lit up the sky and they were able to see ahead of them. So the moon card for me is a representation of shining the light on your darkest areas in your life. And being that it came out sideways, I feel like you've been going back and forth. You've been like doing it and then not doing it. And then some things have just came up to the surface, kind of forcing you to deal with it. For a lot of you, I'm feeling like you might have had a really rough childhood. And or some really rough trauma. It doesn't necessarily need to be from childhood. I'm getting that it could have just been something, a real trauma in your life, period. Okay. And this is where the delay is. You've been doing the work. You've been clearing out your closet, so to speak, but there's things now that have came up that from your past, and that could be recent past, that could be past, okay? But it's got you in your mind. It's got you in your mind, and Spirit is saying to find the balance in it, okay? You need to find the balance in it. You need to truly understand that this is all going to pass. This has to happen. This is part of the journey. And I feel like whatever that was, whatever trauma this was in your life, you've always felt like you've had your back against the wall. Like everybody's been against you, or a certain somebody has been against you. This is going to look different for everybody. Um, all our situations are different, right? But at the end of the day, what it is that you feel like you've always got to defend yourself. You've always got to explain yourself. People have used your fire against you, so to speak, saying that you are too much. And this is what I was saying in the beginning of this reading. And this is why Spirit had me relay that message. Thank you, Spirit. You have been made to feel that you are too much, that your energy is too much. You need to tone it down. You're too crazy. And I feel that multiple peoples in your life have used this against you from childhood, but I'm really feeling a specific person in your recent past life has been using this against you, making you feel small, making you feel like everything is on you. It's all you. You're just way too much. And I just feel that you have misunderstood, okay, by most people in your life. And this is causing you to be in your head. This is causing you to feel defensive all the time and to feel like something is wrong with you. And I feel that lately you've been in your mind a lot and emotions have been coming up. There's been some light shed on your dark. And this could have been of choice and this could have been forced by Spirit, okay? I feel like both aspects of that is true. And that's going to look different for all of you. Once again, keep in mind, this is a general reading. So you may resonate with some of this and not resonate with the rest. And that's okay. Just take what does. But I'm feeling like for the majority of the collective, a lot of this light was forced upon you to revisit. And for a lot of you, you've been kind of just toddling back and forth, doing it yourself. However, feeling defensive all the time, having to explain yourself like everybody's against you has got you in your mind. And it is from your past, be it recent, be it childhood or long time ago. But what Spirit is saying is that this is delaying you. This is delaying you because this has got you insecure, stressed, imbalanced, overwhelmed. Okay? Going back to the original card here, this is a clarifier for that. So Spirit is saying these things have you in that state of mind. And this is why it's so important that you go and run wild. Connect with your inner child and run wild. Let your inner child run forth. And communication is absolutely key. Now, I didn't read from the book on this one. And I'm feeling like maybe I should clarify a little bit. So Gemini is the sign of communication and socializing ideas, travel, and the energy that is around Gemini or this card, whenever that you pull it, is speedy. It's gossip. It can be flirtatious. And maybe you feel there's been a lot of gossip around you. Maybe you feel like you need to be grounded more. And this card is saying to be grounded. This card is a card of communication and it emphasizes the need to communicate, okay? And Spirit is saying to you here that a new start is coming. It's time to wipe the slate clean. And that can look different for all of you. That could be letting go of a lot of people in your life who have made you feel ways that you are not supposed to, that doesn't define you, that is literally not true. This is the time to wipe that slate clean. And I think this is what prioritizing really suggests here. When I said earlier to prioritize the people in your life, the goals in your life, everything in your life, prioritize who's important and who's not, who should be around and who shouldn't be. And if they're not filling your cup, if you feel like your energy is depleted, be mindful. Like next time you talk to the closest people in your life, I want you to be mindful of how you feel when after you're done talking to them. What is your energy like? Do they trigger you? Do they inspire you? Because if they're not inspiring you and making you feel better, then I think this is time to wipe that slate clean, because this is a new cycle for you. Just like the 10 of air here, okay? All those swords are the people around you and the things around you that don't need to be there. That's all backstabbing. That's all belittlement. That's all down talk that you've received. And if you see that angel with the timer, the time is up. Time is up. These people don't belong in your life, and these swords are going to fall. They're not going to be held up anymore. They're going to drop. The cycle is over. So this is why it's so important to prioritize and to think about who goes and who stays, what goes and what stays, and where you want to be in your life. Okay. So communication is key. And I feel that although this is true and communication is key for anybody that we have in our life, communication is key for ourselves. We don't talk to ourselves enough. And Spirit is saying communication is key with thyself. This is the time to ask yourself questions, get to know yourself, reprioritize your stuff, and talk to yourself. Communicate with yourself. What goes, what stays, who goes, who stays. Okay, Aries, this is real shit, because this is delaying you. This is stopping you from taking a leap on your journey. And the wheel is in reverse here, which means it's paused. It's no longer turning in your favor because you're at a standstill, because you're allowing these things to not defeat you. That's not the correct word. Spirit, help me out here. You're allowing these things to define you. You're soaking it in and you're accepting it to be true, and it's not. It's not true. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups here, and we have the King of Wands. So the Knight of Cups is something new, love, new love coming in, new perceptions coming in, new vision, new broader horizons, bigger perspective. Yeah. And so with this Knight of Cups, I feel like this is you. You are coming in for you. This isn't somebody coming in to save you, Aries. This is you saving yourself. This is you having a bigger, a broader perspective, a new vision, a new way to look at yourself. Once you release these people around you who have always felt like you were too much and didn't understand you, you are going to see yourself in a different light, and you're going to have a new type of love for yourself. And this is for yourself, coming in for yourself. And with this King of Wands here, King of Wands has a fire inside them. Okay. The King and Queen of Wands are the energy of fire within. So many broad ideas, so much that they want to do, connecting to everything. They are protected. Okay. They are confident. The energy is intelligent. It is wisdom. It is wisdom from within. Okay. It's a wisdom of knowing and not knowing how they know, but trusting that they know, not doubting their connectedness, their oneness. And that's what makes them so unique as king and queen. Okay. And Spirit's saying connect with that. Connect with that. When you connect with your intuition, when you connect with nature and animals and the surroundings, everything surrounding you. I mean, this king has literally, he's like looking out the window. He's got lions and tigers all around him. He's got fierce jungle animals, and he's not. He's like, but they want to be there. They want to be there. They want that energy. They feel safe in that energy because their energy matches each other. Their energies match each other. Okay. And you have so much wisdom within you. You truly do. You've been through a lot, Aries, and You've been made to feel a certain way by people in your life. And I'm feeling a specific person. It could have been multiple people, but there is a specific person who has made you feel um, belittled, put in a box, not understanding you, not understanding your fire inside of you. So Aries, if on a good day you have that fire, you're a go-getter, you want to go out there, you want to have fun, you want to live life, you want the best clothes, you want, you're bougie in an aspect, but you're down to earth, you're humble. Okay. So that bouginess in you isn't really bougie. You just like the finer things in life, but you're very humble. Okay. But on a bad day, that fire can really go the other way. You are a firecracker and you snap in an instance. If you feel that you are being pushed back into a corner, if you feel misunderstood, if you feel disrespected, you automatically, like, if you can't do something for yourself, if you're trying to do something and you can't do it for yourself, you fucking wig. Okay. You wig, like, you get so absolutely frustrated and you jump, you're on things like that. Like, you want to know how to do it right now, right now, right now. Patience. Patience is key. And I know patience is very hard. That was my struggle too. But patience is key. And if you don't practice patience, spirit will make you practice it for you. Okay. Period, point blank. But, yeah, it's like, that you need to be on a different path. I truly feel that for you, Aries. Like, that you should be on a different path. That you want to be on a different path. And you've been working hard, man. Like, you've been working hard. I have it here. You've been learning new things from within yourself and learning new things in career wise and in life. Like, you've been putting in the work. And you know that there's something more. You know that you want something more. That the life you're living right now got you held down. And this could be with anything. It could be with a lover. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a narcissistic love, maybe a narcissistic parent or lover. A lot of you, it's addiction, but you can't be your freedom fire self because of this attachment. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting right now. Thank you, Spirit. This attachment, unfortunately, is holding you down, and you need to figure out how to let it go, how to release it. Because until you do, if you don't take that leap and change this course that you are on, the wheel is not going to turn in your favor. You're going to be stuck in this cycle of continuous pain, a continuous suffocation. Thank you, Spirit. Continuous suffocation. And Spirit is saying that, like, this is the end of a cycle for you. It is up to you to take the next steps. Like, all of the pain, all of the heartache, all of the struggle, like, this is the end. This is you closing up the end of it, and that you need to take this step. Run wild. Do whatever you got to do to be happy, to be free. Whatever that looks like for you. Don't make excuses. Stop making excuses for why you can't do something, because you can do anything you want to do. And when you do it, there's celebration. You're going to celebrate. You have celebration. Like, there's nothing that you went through that's going to be in vain. Nothing. Everything is leading you to somewhere new. And the world needs your fire. The world needs your fire. What advice do we have, Spirit? What advice do we have for Aries? For the end of September, please. What advice do we have for Aries for the end of September? I'm feeling travel. Travel. You need to travel. Even if it's for just a short time, you should travel and get out from where you are. I'm hearing go back to your roots. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm sorry. I need to plug in. Thank you. I'm back. Okay. Spirit is saying travel. Take it back to your roots. Remember who you are. You need to take it back to your roots. There's something back in your roots where you are from. If you don't live where you grew up at currently, Spirit is saying go back. Go back. Even for a weekend, go back to your roots. Remember who you are. And I'll tell you what, that really does help. I've had to do that myself. When I was in a down place, when I felt trapped, when I was going through my own shit, I did go back home to Brooklyn. I did it for 5 months. Personally, that's me. Everybody's story is different. What you're capable of doing might look different for you. But I am saying that it is imperative that you go back to your roots. There's something there for you. There's something there for you, something that is going to help you. It's remembering who you are. It's remembering who you are. It's connecting with what you should be prioritizing. That's what I'm feeling. Take that as that does for you, Aries. I don't know who this message is for, but that is the message. That is absolutely the message. Okay. What advice do we have, Spirit? What advice do we have for Aries? So I have shuffled my decks prior to getting on here. Okay. I shuffled my decks prior to getting on here. And this card, I swear, was not in there, but this card is in here now. This is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, it's new opportunity. It's a new start. It's a fresh start. It's maybe new ideas, new projects, new collaboration, new job opportunities, new financial opportunities. It's new. It's new. And it's for you. It's for you if you act on it. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for Aries? What advice do you have for Aries, please, Spirit, for the end of September? Thank you. Thank you. What advice do we have for Aries for the end of September? Thank you. So we have the Four of Cups. Somebody's trying to come in and give you a message, downloads, gifts, something, a new perspective. Somebody's trying to help you. Somebody's handing out something to you. I don't know what it is. Again, that's going to look different for everybody, but somebody's trying to give you a hand, to pull you up. See how he's just like sitting there reading and he's like looking up and there's a hand literally giving it to him. There's some mushroom. There's some mushrooms around him. And I laugh because somebody special in my life, who is an Aries actually, is going through something. And well, when they watch this video, they'll know why I'm laughing. And I love you. So somebody is trying to give a helping hand to somebody and they see it and they're not taking it. They're not taking it. They want to, but something is holding them back. Something is holding them back. They've put a lot of work in, but they're not feeling like they're seeing the benefits of all their work. And it's simply because of one thing that's got them entrapped. Again, this could be a love, a narcissistic parent. It could be addiction. It could be a lot of things, but that thing is what's holding them back. And you feel defeated, Aries. You're on your knees. You want the help. You feel defeated. And if you see in this card, all these cups are down and his head is down and he's on his knees. It's almost like he's like begging for help. Like, please, God, help me. Like, I just can't do this anymore. And God's telling you, if you look right there, it's behind you, you still got 2 cups. Aries, you got 2 fucking cups, okay? Fill those bitches up first. You know, this reading took a real turn. And I don't know if it's because there's 2 energies coming in, or if this is just one energy here. Okay, because it started out so positive. But I'm feeling like it started out positive to get you excited to understand what it is that you need to do. Because the second something goes negative in your life, Aries, you shun it off. You don't want to hear it no more. You turn it away. So having something exciting to start off with would keep your attention. And now we're getting into the deeper things. But Spirit is saying that everything that was said from the beginning is true and is yours, and it is what you need to do. You are a very special fire. Like, and you've just been misunderstood by so many. And this is time to understand yourself, to push forward and drop off anything that doesn't serve you. That's truly, truly what I'm getting here. Well, we have a lot of cards here on the table, so let's get them out. Let's see. Aha, okay. Okay, so we have the moon again. So last time the moon came out on its side, okay? And that was in your energy. So that was telling me that you have done some work and you have had some stuff come up that you've been forced or chose to face. But now with Spirit's advice, the moon came out upside down, which means you are at a stop. You are not going deep enough. And Spirit is saying that Spirit's advice to you is you gotta go deeper. You've got to go deeper. There's stuff in there, and you've got to find the strength and the courage within you to continue to go deeper. Because now we have the King of Wands in reverse. And if you don't go deeper, then this is going to be your energy. See, we have the King of Wands here. Your energy right now is connected. It is a fire. It is a purpose. There is a knowing. There is a deeper connection that is calling you. Okay? But the more you keep pushing it off and the more that you allow fear to play a part in this, on your journey, you're going to find yourself disconnected. Like, you've got to find the courage to go within to be the king that you are or the queen that you are. And remember, the king and queen, that's just an energy. It's not about gender, okay? This has nothing to do with gender, but just the energy. Everything is energy. So whenever I speak energy. So let's start thinking in the terms of energy and not gender, okay? Spirit is saying that there's not anything else that's going to be left to hurt you. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So once you clear all that out, there is not going to be anything else to come and betray you. You need to clear out that negative pattern, that negative thinking, okay? Because it's the end of a cycle here. You're at the end of a cycle. And when you clear out all this work, then there's not going to be any more of this. All of this backstabbing, all of this betrayal, all of this hurt, not only that you have done to yourself, but others have done to you over your lifetime. That is all at the end. It's the end of a cycle. You need to fix whatever is going on in your life now and get back to that inner child of yourself, that authentic self, that free spirit, energy person that you were meant to be, because that is the authentic and beautiful you. And you will start attracting people who align with that, who understand you, who love you just the way you are, and don't want to change you, don't think that you're too much, who are inspired by your energy. Okay. And I feel like you've been waiting for something to come in for quite some time here. Okay. Spirit is saying that you have been waiting for something to come in for quite some time here. See, he's like at the dock waiting for that ship to come in. But if you notice here, the water is like real rough. You know, it's like there's like something happening out there in the ocean. It's like lots of chaos. It's having trouble getting to him. And that's because that's his own energy. The water's not calm because he's not calm within. He still has more work to do. So the ship is there, and Spirit wants you to see that your blessings, they're there. They're right in front of you, but they're having a hard time coming to you because you need to clear out whatever's left inside you. All that chaos needs to turn to calm. Once that's inside of you turns to calm, your blessings, baby, are coming in like extremely fast. Like you're going to see instant blessings, instant victory. But Spirit is saying in order to receive that, you need to take the path. You need to go down the lighted path. The path is in front of you. You literally have it at your feet. You have choices and options literally at your feet. It's up to you to take that step towards that light and go down that path. Once you go down that path, Spirit is saying there's nothing but victory for you. Victory. Oh, accomplishment. People are gonna praise you for overcoming the struggles that you have. Okay. And it's gonna come in like lightning speed. And once you do that, your ships are coming in, your blessings, and you are gonna build a new foundation of love and family and happiness, something that you've been craving for a long time. Something that I feel that you lacked in your life for majority of your life. For a lot of you, you never really had a family dynamic, never had one of your own. Even if you were in a family dynamic, it was not that of your own, and you didn't feel like it was. And that caused a lot of your pain. That caused a lot of your hardship. That caused you to feel like you didn't belong. And I feel like these people didn't understand you. They didn't appreciate you, your energy, who you are. And that caused you to be rebellious in a very destructive way. But Spirit is saying that's in the past. None of that shit matters. Let it the fuck go. Because you're going to build your own foundation. You're going to build your own family. Everything that you want. Your own steady stability and love. And it's going to be reciprocated. You are going to be that for somebody, and now they're going to be that for you, without a doubt. Okay? It's up to you to take this path, this new path, into enlightenment, into freedom, into self-love, detaching from all the things holding you down, whatever that looks like in your life, so that you can come into a whole new cycle and your ships can finally come in. So you can finally feel victory. So you can finally be recognized, supported, and praised for your accomplishments. So you can be noticed. Okay? And when that happens, there's celebration. You're going to be celebrating all the time because the world is in your hands and the world is in your favor. And this is a new cycle. When the world comes, this is the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. Okay. And what do we have here? This is what we had. We had the 10 of air. We had the 10 of swords. I know there was another 10 here. Find it. There was the 10 of wands right here. Yeah. So 10, 10, 10. Okay. You had the 10 of swords. Oh, you have the Ten of Swords twice. Okay, Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Air. So this is a completion of a cycle. And when the cycle ends, a new cycle begins, and you have the world in your hands. Literally. You have the world in your hands. Aries, this is a really beautiful reading. See it as you may. I know you're going through some rough shit right now, but at the end of the day, this is really a beautiful reading, and it's very inspiring. You feel like you've had a lot of loss in your life, but I see you walking away. You are walking away, and I feel like you're doing it slowly, but you are walking away. Once again, we have the Three of Wands. Again, you see the ships at a distance. He's waiting for his ships to come in. The ships are there. Your blessings, your abundance, everything is there, but you need to calm the waters. You need to calm the waters within you so that they can reach you, because you have the world in your hands. I'm going to leave this like that, Aries. This was an absolute beautiful reading. Um, I thought that it started out positive, and I felt like it took a little turn, but it didn't. It all aligns and it makes sense. And Spirit is really saying, like, this is what you have for you. This is what you have for you. Stop watering yourself down. Stop being defensive. Stop feeling like you have to defend yourself all the time, explain yourself, fight against the world. All that is over for you. All that fighting against the world is over for you. I'm feeling really strongly that if you take this leap on a new path, you have nothing but abundance. And I don't know who this is for again, but you need to go home. That's what I'm hearing. You need to go home. There is a lot there at home that is waiting for you, that is going to help in your transformation, that is going to uplift you, give you purpose, and help you see light in a new form. We tend to run away from where we're from most times because we don't want to face our shit. But it's time to go home, Aries, and face your shit. And take that as it resonates. It can look different for all of you. This is just what I'm getting, okay? Please leave me a comment below. Let me know, like, how many of you have lived somewhere else than where you grew up? And, you know, in a sense, maybe unconsciously you did run away from your shit and didn't realize it then, but maybe now it's making some sense to you. Like, let me know what your perception is on that, and how that work resonates with any of you, please. Let's pull from the Ascended Masters deck. Ascended Masters, Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries, please, for the end of September? Thank you. What messages do you have for the sign of Aries for the end of September, please? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Any other messages that you have for Aries for the end of September? Thank you. Okay. So I got two cards. We have Dwalkul, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Take one step at a time to happiness. And I feel like I want to read that from the book for you guys. I hope I can find it fast in here. Sorry, guys. Be patient with me. Next, we have. I wish I would have put numbers on the bottom of these so that we could have just found it faster. Okay. Dwal Kul, pronounced Dwal Kul, known as the Tibetan, is a Tibetan Buddhist master. He is said to have had many incarnations, including as a devotee of Buddha himself, as one of the three wise men who honored the baby Jesus. Through his early experiences, he has learned the importance of spiritual practice and discipline and knows that the path we are on unfolds over time. He is now helping light workers follow their dharma, which is the Sanskrit word meaning right way of living. When Dwal Kul appears in a reading, he reminds you that your path is unfolding as it should. Take one step at a time and remember that your only spiritual function is to be happy. You are a powerful person with many lessons under your belt and a real capacity to share your wisdom in the world. Take the time to go over what you have learned recently. Recognize the strengths it has brought you and acknowledge where you have been courageous. Dwal Kul is now working with your angel guides to help your journey unfold like a beautiful lotus flower, one petal at a time. And we have Mary Magdalene. The teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. We don't have a full picture of who Mary of Magdala actually was, but we do know from spiritual texts that she was a great visionary and teacher with clairvoyant abilities because she was able to see angels and the soul of her twin flame, Master Jesus. After he had passed away, she also had the ability to shake up crowds of people to bring their hearts and minds back to the highest good. She now devotes her time to supporting us and bringing about the radical changes the earth needs in order to prosper, and to encouraging those who feel the need to teach the joy of spirit. Mary is a rebel heart in many ways, as so is my Aries. She helps those light workers who feel restricted by the opinions of others to step up and speak their truth. I'm going to say that again for you, Aries, because this is what we have said through the whole reading, right? Mary Magdalene is a rebel at heart in many ways. She helps those light workers who feel restricted by the opinions of others to step up and speak their truth. You have a strong desire to share what you have learned. You may feel people will dismiss you or ridicule you, but don't worry. Mary Magdalene is here to guide you through the process. Your vulnerability is actually your greatest strength because you are trusting the power of your soul, and that part of you can never be broken. You are a wonderful teacher and leader in the world that needs you. You are being backed by heaven, so step forward and share all that you have learned. That was fucking amazing. I'm sorry, Aries. That was so amazing, and I truly hope this message reaches all the people that it needs to reach. Spirit, what is the color card for the sign of Aries for the end of September, please? What is the color card for the sign of Aries for the end of September, please? What is the color? There it is. We have the color cherry. It's the number 9. 9 may be significant to some of you. Live an extraordinary life. Cherry raises your self-esteem and brings sweetness, happiness, and wisdom into your life. It can open your heart and allow you to listen to your heart's desires. A deep, full-color cherry encourages you to live your life to the max, acting as a magnet that attracts incredible people, opportunities, and abundance into your life. Eat some cherries and transform yourself from ordinary to extraordinary. To be alive is amazing. To live life to the max is extraordinary. Today, buy some cherries, taste their sweetness, and make a list of 10 extraordinary things you would like to do in the next year. Make a commitment to living an extraordinary life. After all, what is the worst thing that can happen if you give things a go? You can say that you might fail, but if you have not tried, then you have already failed. The truth is that if you follow your dreams, you can only succeed. When you take a chance, you learn, you grow, you expand. Give yourself permission to explore and go on an incredible journey. Today is the day to start. You can say, Divine Intelligence, please give me the courage to become extraordinary and to make my dreams, goals, and desires a reality. And Aries, this is where it comes to an end. I want to say that this was a very special reading, and I truly hope that it reaches everybody that it needs to reach. Take what you can from it. You're either going to push forward or you're not. Just know that you are very truly loved. Spirit loves you. You're not in this alone. And the world is waking up to the truths, and the people around you are going to wake up to the truth of how they mistreated you, how they misunderstood you, and how they could have done shit different, which would have reflected in your life different. But this is a time to also own your own shit and do the work. And just know you're not alone on this journey, that you are very, very special and you are very, very loved. And once again, I am always here for you. You guys can leave comments below. You can ask me questions. You can connect with me. I am a life coach. I am a Reiki level 2 practitioner. I am a sound and vibrational practitioner. I am also a spiritual coach. So please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, if you want to connect for some services. Let me know what resonates with you below. Don't forget to like, share. And if you haven't already done so and my videos resonate with you, please consider subscribing. It really helps the algorithm and more people get this message. Until next time, I love you, Aries.